Hello guys, uh, sorry for the sound from my microphone, but I don't know what problems I have with this microphone, but for now I hope it's understandable and it's alright. Okay, I chose finally to show you how it's look, or better say how it is a first look in Aion. Before I'll start with anything else, I want to tell you that I have my main character is a gunner. I mean this guy. I don't have max level on any other character. This is the only one because I like it very much. So this is the ranger, my first character. It was my really first character. Well, not really. I started with this guy, with the cleric, but I choose the ranger because I like to play like with the gunner. I like to play on range, very far. I like to choose the target and shoot at that from a distance. This is the Iter Touch, the new character that was implemented a few days ago, I can say. Okay, let's say a week. It's already a week. And the Spirit Master, I just wanted to see a little from what's about with this guy, but I drop it. I just use it for the warehouse. Yeah, at level 10 you can use the warehouse in this game. Until then you can just... Okay, so let's start with what I wanted. I wanted to show you this. This is the how you can create a character, or you can create a character, the place where you... Okay, it's starting with the engineer because, like I told you, it was implemented a week ago. So that's why it selected the engineer now, but I want to start with the warrior, with the beginning. Okay, the warrior have two ways. Every class, this is the warrior class, this is the scout class, this is the mage class. So every class, this is the priest class, engineer class, and artist class. So every class have two paths, I can say. The path of the warrior can be a Templar or a gladiator. This is how it's look like a gladiator, and this is how it's look like a Templar. The Templar usually use the shield and the sword. The gladiator use kind of stuff or something like that. Also the Templar can use a big sword. With the big sword can make much more damage. The Templar it's usually for tanking. He only tank, but also can make some damage. I say some damage because he don't make very much damage like a scout, yeah, a ranger or assassin. Yeah, from the scout you can make a ranger or a assassin. These are the two paths of the scout. Sorry for my bad English, but I don't speak very good English because it's not my main language. So yeah, I am a Romanian guy, correct? You maybe started to know that already. So the scout, like I said, have to pass, but I didn't finish with the gladiator. The gladiator make a little more damage than the Templar. He also can tank, but not like a Templar. So everybody have a place in here, have a position or something fix that he need to do. It's not very, let's say, it's not a rule from this. If you are a Templar, that means you can just, I don't know, farm or something like that, but I mean you can try to focus on to make damage, but you need to know that you'll never do damage like a mage, for example. This class make very much damage, or an engineer, or a bard, or an artist, I mean. Okay. So the gladiator make a little more damage than the Templar, and like I said before, he can also tank. If you want to choose between these two, you need to choose well, because if you choose the Templar, you never can go back. I mean, you need to create a gladiator if you want a little more damage, and also you like to tank, or you like to play from a low distance. I mean, to target to the target to be close to you. So these two guys, also the Templar, also the gladiator, are playing to low range. Okay, the scout, like I said, can become an assassin. This is the guy, how it looks like, the assassin, and this is the ranger. Have a bow, and he playing to long range. It's normal, yeah. But also have two swords. The ranger have two swords, and well, on that two swords don't have very much spells. Don't expect to make good damage on them, but every damage it's good sometimes. So if you don't have any spell that you can use on the arrow, you can use, but it will never happen that, believe me. If you'll play on the bow, you'll never finish the spells. You have enough spells and a lot of spells that you can use. You'll see if you create a ranger or a mage, for example, also have very much spells, and also the assassin have spells. Don't worry about spells that you'll not have. So the assassin can hide. It's very dangerous. Some of the players are very afraid of these characters, these assassins, because they can hide and can attack you from behind. You are never prepared for them. But also the ranger, like I said, can attack from long range, from long distance. The assassin attack from low distance. So the ranger can put you on the sleep, can also attack you when you are not prepared, because he are using also a spell that can hide. But the thing is, the assassin can hide in two modes. Have the advanced hide and the basic hide, or they say default or something like that. Well, the ranger are using only the basic hide, not the advanced hide like assassin. Alright, so about the ranger, like I said, have sleep, can run very fast, can make very good damage also, but also the assassin can make damage very good. So this is all about the ranger and the assassin. Now the mage class. From the mage class you can choose between spirit master and sorcerer. This is the spirit master and this is the sorcerer. How it look like. The sorcerer usually have something on the hand. The spirit master have a book, if I remember correct. Sometimes I don't know what they are, because I don't play very much on other characters. I play only on my gunner, so I don't know very much things about other characters. So the spirit master can summon spirits, like spirit of the fire, spirit earth, spirit water spirit, and these are, if I remember correct, these are all, no, are a lot. If I'll not say very much things, because like I said, I don't know very much things. So the spirit master can transform you in things, in pet, in animal, in monster, in, I don't know, many things. There are some things that can transform you. Also can sleep you and have very good damage. Well, the sorcerer it's very powerful also. I don't know for sure if can summon spirits, but I know for sure that can this sorcerer can teleport you if you are on the same map with the sorcerer. Let's say you have a friend sorcerer and you are priest, a gunner, I don't know, an engineer, an artist, or warrior, no matter what, he can teleport you from wherever you are on the map near to him, well, in the same place with him. That is very fine. And you need to know also that spell have a cooldown, a time that need to finish until the spell can be used again. Okay. The priest have also two ways: the cleric and the chanter. The cleric usually it's for heal, not for DPS. DPS mean damage. When the cleric is on the full support, can make very much heal. When the cleric is not on the full support, it will be kind of useless sometimes. Well, I can say the cleric have a specific fixed place that he needs to stay on, like the warrior. I mean, like the Templar. The Templar can tank, so the Templar need to tank. If the cleric can heal, he needs to base on healing. I mean, these kind of things need to make these two persons need to try to make it when they are in a group. This is about the group. If you're alone, you can choose the way for DPS, not for full support, because you'll make low DPS and you'll stay very much to kill a mob or maybe another opponent of you. The priest, the chanter, sorry, can have a little more DPS than the cleric. Usually the chanter it's for buffs, because he can increase the speed, the attack speed, the magic speed, things like this. The chanter make the buffs to increase. So usually that when you get a chanter in the group is very welcome, this guy. He also can heal, but not like a priest, of course. Yeah, so the engineer have two ways: the gunner, and that guy that you saw it, I mean that I'm playing on, and the hider touch. Let's start with the gunner. The gunner have like you see in here, a cannon and the revolvers, the pistols, two pistols. So the gunner usually use these two pistols because they are very fast and can make very much damage, enough damage that can kill you very fast. But sometimes when you are going to kill mobs, it's very welcome to get the cannon, because this cannon make very much damage, like the spirit master or the sorcerer can make sometime. But the problem is, when you make very powerful damage, I mean this cannon, it's charging very hard, have spells that are charging, the time for charging is very big. So if you want to make damage, you need to have patience also to play with this cannon. And the problem is also, you can't move when you use the cannon, the spells on the cannon, you can't move. So that is another big problem, because if you want to use the cannon for PvP, for player versus player, that is a very bad way, because you need to move when you start to fight with someone. You need to move. So the revolvers are very welcome, because on the revolvers you have much more spells, stuns, blocks, no blocks, but sleep or silence. Silence, not sleep, but it's similar, like with the ranger. So the revolvers are very fast, you can move. There are a few spells that you can't use and also move, but you will use only sometimes, I can say, that spells, and you don't need to move that well, you depends on what you are doing. So about the Aether-Tech now, about this robot. The engineer can become a gunner that is using a robot. Let's say a gunner that is using a robot, because when you choose to become Aether-Tech, you'll use, of course, the robot, this big chunk of metal and also, if you jump out from the robot, you can change on the revolvers, on the pistols. The problem is you don't have the same spells. I mean, not the same spell, you'll have the same spells, but not that much like a gunner, like the gunner have on the revolvers. You'll have lesser spells. So the robot can make some damage, very good damage. Sorry, because I said some damage, but I was thinking that I forget to show you the spells of every character. So I'll start after I finish with the tacking. So the Aether-Tech make very good damage. You'll see on the when I'll start to show you the spells, he can become, I mean, these two hands of the robot can become cannons, can become guns, can become things like this, and can hit like a gunner, or he can hit like a gunner have a cannon when the gunner have the cannon. Okay, so it's very welcome to have Aethertech because he also have a very powerful shield that can absorb very much damage, like 60k 60k damage. Yeah, it's very much. It's a very powerful shield, that one. But I don't remember how long it's staying on you, that shield, because this Aethertech it's implemented a week ago, so I don't know very much things. I mean, I know very low things about this big guy. So the artist have, for the moment, one way. The artist don't have two paths like other class from here until now, of course, because also the gunner, I mean the engineer, didn't have until now. So in the future maybe will be another path for the artist. The artist can it's a combination between mage and priest. The artist can heal your mana. You know all what is the mana, that bar that you are using for the spells, the blue bar. So it's he can heal that, but also he can heal your health like a cleric. Well, not really like a cleric, because he can heal, let's say, like a chanter. He don't heal very good like a cleric. So it's very welcome to have this guy in your group. He also can make very good damage, very powerful damage. He can transform you in a penguin. He can sleep you, a penguin that it's dancing like Michael Jackson. So it's very kind of funny, yeah. So to playing with this guy or this girl, it's very funny. Of course, you'll see now when I'll start to show you. Let's start with the artist. You can let's start with the girl now. You can change your face and things like that. This is the, you see, it's not the same girl that you saw. So let's put some clothes on her. These are the clothes that you saw. So these are the spells that can use the bard can use. I'm sorry because you can't hear the sound from the game, but the program that I'm recording with him, it's not permitting for now. It's kind of beta. It's not letting me to record with the sound from the game, so I'm sorry for that, but this is what I can show you. So if you want more, you need to enter in the game. These sounds are very funny, if you can hear them. Okay. let's show you also the boy bard, how it look like. This is the guy. It's a horse. From this spell it's a horse. It's getting out a horse. Yeah, you saw well. Yeah, let's go back and let's choose the engineer boy, of course. Let's choose first the gunner way, the gunner. This is my character, let's say. Yeah, it's the same face, same size. I choose like you see here. So these are the guns, the revolvers. You can see the bullets behind him, how it's jumping around. Yeah, it's very fine. This is the loading type, the loading spell that you can load after you use them. This is the cannon. Yeah, this is a spell that it's making the opponent to put him up or in the air, and this is the spell that it's dragging from the opponent mana and health and life also. I mean the life. Let's go back to this one. So the skills for the Aether Tech are this kind of revolvers. Are very fine, the sound. It's like from a machine, or yeah. This is the shield, a shield that these are the bombs. This is another shield. Oh no, it's not a shield, it's a, I think it's a very powerful spell for damage. Yeah. Okay, this is another spell for damage. Very fine. Yeah, Also these are very fine. Okay, so enough with the iter tech. The priest this is a spell for healing. When it's healing all groups and all group and full heal. Yeah, interesting spell this one. Yeah, funny. The priest. Now let's see the mage. This guy. Have bird. His costume have a bird. Yeah. This is a powerful spell from the sorcery, if I remember. Also a powerful spell from the spirit master or the sorcerer, I don't remember exactly. And these spells are also from the sorcerer and also from the spirit master. I don't know for sure from where they are. Well, you understand. So this was the spirit master and the sorcerer. Let's see the assassin. This is how it look like. Let's show you some wings also. But I'll show you on another class, not on this one. So this is the assassin, have two knives. Yeah, it's very fine. Okay, this is from the ranger. The spell from the ranger, it's a very fine spell that it's attacking multiple targets. Yeah, I think if I remember correct, this is another spell from ranger. Yeah, also this one. So this was the ranger and the assassin. Let's see the warrior. I don't know what's happening here, but something is not right with the warrior. Okay, so I'll show you some wings. No, the wings are not working on the, yeah. Let's choose my gunner, and these are the first wing. No, these are wings that are not very fine for me. I don't like them very much. These are wings for the girls, like a butterfly. Yeah, like a bird, like a little birdie. And this one are fine, like a big bird and beautiful. But this one are a little more fine and very, and also this one very big and very fine. So if you like, also you can change the faces of the character. You can change the much more things, angle and things like this. You can disfigurate your character. Okay, also the body. So things like this. Anyway, this is all about the creating alias characters. Well, if you want to see characters from Osmo are the same with a little difference of the aspect, but the spells and the items are the same, so don't worry about the if you choose another class. Only the maps are different, and like I said, the aspect you can see from here. So I'm at Alios. These are my characters. This was my presentation about the Aion game. So guys, go and play, because this is what I'll do now. This is how it looks like in the game. Oh, I will show you the cannon. Maybe you saw me in the previous video from my channel. You saw me playing with the cannon. You can see me again now. These are the spells. this is the binding cannon and binding jump hit. So the revolvers, like I said, are very fast. And you can move also when you hit with the revolvers. There are horse in the game also, but also mounts. This is my pet and this is my mount. A little Valor, yeah. So now I'll need to enter in a dungeon, so I will not have time for other things to show you. If you want to come in the game, you are very welcome all. So start playing. It's fine, believe me. If you want to play to see, you can play until level max and you can drop the game after that, but you'll see that it's attracting. So good luck all and have a nice Aion playing or let's say it this way. So bye bye, see you around.